Welcome to Christmas from the North Pole, Christmas Countdown from Geek, Alabama. Join us every day during the Christmas season where we talk about stories from the North Pole and Santa Claus. And here to tell your stories is your host, Nathan Young. Welcome to the latest episode of Christmas from the North Pole, Christmas Countdown. We only have 5 days left on Christmas. So we're going to talk about another important piece of equipment in Santa's sleigh, and that is his sack. His sack is full of all the kids' presents he's going to deliver all around the world during his Christmas flight. And there's pretty much billions of presents in that sack. So how in the world can they fit billions of Christmas packages in one small little Santa's sack, the big red sack that's in the back of his sleigh? So let's talk about the technology about that sack, because without it, there'd be no way Santa could do this Christmas flight to visit every kid's home around the world. So when the elves are starting to load the sack in Santa's sleigh now. They have to do this a few days ahead of time to get everything in there. So right now they're working on loading the gifts and the presents that kids will get into Santa's sack. And to do that, they have technology to shrink the presents. Seriously, they have the technology to shrink the presents down to a very, 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 very small size, so then they can fit it in Santa's sack. And they do this for every gift. So by the time they finish loading everything on the sleigh before Santa's got to do his Christmas run, every gift from every kid around the world will be in a sack. So then you're asking, how does Santa get his presents out of the sack and make them regular size again and all of that great stuff? Simple. When Santa gets to every house, when he gets to the house of a certain kid, he'll land on the roof. He has the technology now. We're talking an iPad, a tablet, where he can select that kid's name and the presents will come out of the sack. And then they'll magically grow back to its regular size before Santa will deliver it under the Christmas tree. It's very fascinating stuff, but that's the only way they could do this, because without the technology, there'd be no way in the world Santa could visit every kid's home around the world in one night. There's just no way. So Santa and the elves have the technology to make sure every kid will get their Christmas gift inside Santa's sack. Pretty interesting, right? So I hope you enjoyed that story. We've got a few more episodes left, and then we're going to complete the Christmas season. Come back tomorrow for another episode of Christmas from the North Pole, Christmas Countdown. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you for listening to Christmas from the North Pole, Christmas Countdown. For more stories, articles, and podcasts, please log on to geekalabama.com.